Welcome to week 6 of online learning. This week, your learning goal, you will be able to use equations, tables, and graphs to represent and analyze real-world situations with dependent and independent variables. The first thing we are going to look at today is concept 9.1, exploring relationships, dependent and independent variables. All classes will be on the same unit. Engage says, let's go to the fair. Have you ever been to a fair? At most fairs, you can go on rides, play games, see animals, and buy snacks at food stands. Explore the pictures of the fair below. What mathematical relationships can you use at the fair? So what you are going to do is you're going to click through all of these images, and you're basically going to explore what it is saying to you. So on this one, it says three darts for $4.50. So think to yourself, well, is it possible to buy one dart? Or how much would 2 darts cost? You already know that 3 darts cost $4.50. So the first thing that you need to do is go ahead and go through each image and explore what mathematical meaning you can put to each ride or event at the carnival. Once you are done with that, you are going to answer these questions. The first one says identifying relationships. Use the fair information from the image as you complete the following tasks. It says describe 2 mathematical relationships among the different parts of the fair. So that means you can choose any 2 up here that you would like to explain. Then choose one of these relationships that you've written about up here to explain how one quantity depends on the other. Okay? Then the next one says explore a relationship. Use the whiteboard to represent the cost in tickets of riding the roller coaster using 2 or more ways. So you can create a table, a graph, a model, a diagram, or an expression. You are going to upload a snapshot of your roller coaster representations. So first you're going to explain it here. It says explain how you can use your representations to figure out how many tickets are needed to ride the roller coaster 8 times. So you want to ride this 8 times, and you need to tell me exactly how many tickets it would cost for you to ride 8 times. You need to show me this by using this attached files here. You need to either show me using a table, a graph, a model, a diagram, or an expression, okay? So what you can actually do is go back to the learning plan and look at this. So this shows you, this is your equation, so you can write an equation for it. This is a table that I've shown you, independent variable, dependent variable, and this is a table. A graph that you can use. So you can choose one of those to express how many tickets it would take for you to ride this 8 different times. A table, a graph, a model, a diagram, or an expression. Okay? Make sure you attach your file here and make sure you hit submit. The next thing that you're going to do, it says dependency. When you explored the diagram of the fair, you saw that in some of the relationships, one quantity depended on another. Let's explore dependency a little bit more. So you are going to analyze these phrases. What you're going to do is you're going to drag each phrase to show which depends on the other. So what you order at a food stand depends on, and then you will have to bring down the one that you think is right. For example, what you order at a food stand depends on how funny a joke is. Yeah, no way, that doesn't work. So make sure that your equations and your sentences make sense. Once you're done, you're going to hit submit. Some of these phrases are dependent and others are independent phrases. What do you think the words dependent and independent mean here? Which parts of the sentences you completed are independent and which are dependent? Okay. Think back to the roller coaster example. Which quantity depends on the other? The number of tickets you need or the number of times you want to ride the roller coaster? And then how do you know? So in the next several investigations, you will discover how one value depends on another for many situations. If you're at the fair, does the number of times you want to ride the roller coaster depend on the number of tickets you buy? Or Is it the other way around? You will also determine a rule for predicting a number. So let's take a closer look. So your essential question says, how can you write and use equations in two variables to represent relationships in real world situations? You're going to identify which quantity depends on the other and explain what that means in the situation. You're going to write equations with two variables, and you're going to model real world situations using equations, tables, and graph. You can also click on dependent variable and independent variable and explore that. All right, when you are done, you're going to answer the question that says recipe ratio as well as printing ratio. When you are done, you're going to hit submit. And that will be all that you will be doing for today. So get ready to learn about independent and dependent variables this week. See you soon.